We should be good now. We good be should now. Where are you going? Where are we going? They're practically useless in a fight right now. You need to learn the basics. But going somewhere I know will be safe to practice for a bit. Oh, that sounds good. Here we are. I thought you said this would be safe. This place is crawling with monsters. Oh, please. These are simple beasts. They have sharp claws and teeth. You have a sword and a brain. You'll be able to clear this area in no time. What? You want me to... But... alone? I've never killed anything before. Maybe not that you remember, but trust me. You're capable of more than you think. And I thought you didn't want to be useless anymore. Don't worry, we'll start with something easy. Lesson 1. Draw your sword. But... can't you at least lend me yours? To be fair, I only have half a sword. Sorry, kid. The first rule in this place is never give your sword away on a mission. Besides, broken or not, your sword is more than enough for the job. Okay, fine. Just get it over with, and I guess... What are you doing? I'm waiting for you to hit me? It's the only way that the sword ever appears. As tempting an offer as that may be, we can't be wasting medicine on your bruised face every time you need to use your sword. You'll learn to do it the right way. You just look at the enemies there. Feel the need for your weapon and call it to your hand. Your turn. Can I really pull an object out of thin air? I just saw it, but I still can't believe it. Okay, just focus on calling it to your hand. Feel the need. Oh, this feels silly. I can't, it's not working. Fine, we'll try something else then. What's that? Just hold still. Huh? How's it going down there, kid? Those monsters look like they've taken an interest to you. Do you feel the urgency to draw your sword yet? Kozya, what the hell did you do? Get me out of here! Oh. Chotomate. Just like you have powers, I have some of my own. This one is called Lure, and it makes those beasts think you look extra tasty. You better hurry and find a way to call your sword. You can't run forever, kid. You're going to have to fight. If you keep using your raw energy like that, you'll get depleted fast and start draining your life force. I told you, you need to use your sword. Not much of the natural that he once was. Maybe he really does need to help. Huh? How are you feeling, kid? Stronger. Sick. Tsugi? Oh. Now that you've finally learned how to draw your sword, let's see what you can do with it. Hold on. You want me to fight you? With only half a sword? Fine. I'll start with my bare hands. Now show me what you got. I don't think this is such a good idea. Can't we just find some more monsters for me to fight? Nice try, but you're not the only one who needs to get some exercise. I used my breaking point in that last voyage. I need to fight it to power it up again. And it wouldn't hurt for you to get yours ready too. Ah! Mine? You mean I can do that transformation thing too? I don't think I'd want to go through that. Don't worry, everyone has their own unique breaking point. It's the ultimate expression of your unique abilities. Wait, so it could be something even worse? And I won't know until it happens? Don't overthink it. It only works if you have a sword anyway. And yours is still broken, so who knows if it'll even work. But if we knew each other before, you must have seen my breaking point. What was it? Ah! It's best if you see yours for yourself, or you might not be able to use it properly. That's twice that I've knocked you down now, by the way. If I were a real enemy, you'd be dead already. You need to start taking this seriously. That's more like it. You have more up your sleeve than a sword. That's not fair. You said you wouldn't use your weapon. Fights are never fair when lives are on the line, kid. You have to use everything at your disposal to win, because that's what your adversary will do. That was much better, though. I want you to really try to hit me this time. There might just be something in it for you. You're going to have to try harder than that. My sword has more reach than yours. There's no way you'll be able to hit me like this. Trying that again? Predictable. Scout? You're alive! How? Use a gyrus. I am pleased to see you are awake and well. Although you look quite exhausted. Allow me to run diagnostics. Where did you find him, and why didn't you tell me? Try moving your head to look around the area. It must have been reset when the new voyage began. Actually, Scout found me while I was looking for you and led me to your location. There he is! User Gyrus needs help. Please provide medical aid, human traveler. Please be expedient, human traveler. User Gyrus's vitals are at life-threatening levels. If you are not able to administer the medical attention needed, I have several field medicine training programs loaded to assist you. It was a little too annoying though, so I ended up putting him in storage. You don't know how good it is to see you, Scout. Koji, where are you going? Don't to the next stop, kid. We still have a lot of practice to do. How is that going? Did you get it set to the frequencies I gave you? I think it's all set. Let's give it a try. It doesn't seem to be getting a strong enough signal. It might be because of the storm. Let me see if I can do some more fine-tuning. Let's not worry about it for now. Dawn and the others will just have to wait a little longer for an update. We'll try again later. You should get some rest before the next voyage. We still have a lot of training to do. Next voyage? You mean... Don't worry, it gets easier. It doesn't feel so much like dying once you get used to waking up afterwards. Not that it ever hurts any less. Koja? How long have you been here? A long time. Do you remember your home? Of course I do. Before I woke up this time, I dreamt that I was back on the ship. It felt so real. Just as real as being here. With everything being so strange, how can you tell what's a dream and what's reality? Maybe they're not such different things. Get some sleep, kid. Leo just flashbanged me. Ah! Oh, that's bad. I don't like that. Oh, good. Nice work, kid. A few more times and I think you'll be ready. What? Again? Can we take a break? Sorry, kid. Not until you catch up. Welcome, hopelessly lost souls, to the vast nothingness that is the beginning of your journey. You were brought here from different eras. When's 3 getting back? I can't wait to show them what we found. I don't know, but 3 ain't in a good mood today. Says he lost something important and not to disturb him. Modern and ancient. To this world where past and future fuse. He won't be in a bad mood when he sees the prisoner we caught for him. Killing tiny animals always can make him smile. Consider this a detour from your trivial existence. I love when he does that. Me too. Oh. Or when he throws him at that elevator shaft. Huh? What the? It escaped? Look there. Footprints. It couldn't have gone far. Your greatest trial awaits you. Hey. A treacherous drop. I'd best find another way around. It's strange that I still have not come across a single soul in this strange place. No! What the devil was that? Ah! Crush it! Crush it! Ah! What incredible strength! Who is this woman? You missed, you moron! Throw another one! Who are they? Is she in some manner of trouble with these creatures? Ooh. 3, you made it! Watch and learn how a real warrior deals with pipsqueaks. I'll teach you better than to run off with when you're someone's prisoner. Don't you know I already lost something today? Have some more respect. Release her, monster. Oh God! You gotta be kidding me right now. This pipsqueak thinks she can take up me on? Do you know who I am? I'm 3, third in command around here, and 3rd strongest warrior in the whole kingdom. An impressive rank, to be sure. I know not of your kingdom, but in the kingdom where I am from, I am known to be undefeated. I am Tori Grieve, champion of the queen. That's cute. Get her, guys! I will give you but one chance to surrender. Ah! You think you're in a position to talk big like that, pipsqueak? You fight without honor, fiend. Ah! Bet this'll teach you. Let this be a lesson to you, pipsqueak. Stay put. Stop it, you great coward! No need to get all jealous. I got plenty of room for you up here with your friends. Damn it. If only I could reach my sword. I must find an opening quick. What in heaven's name? A flying man? How dare you do that to 3? You're gonna pay, pipsqueak. Look out! Are you okay? Sorry, I got distracted. Who are you? How dare you interrupt me like that? Can't you see I was in the middle of something? You need to be taught some manners. Rah! Witchcraft? What the hell is this? Can't move. Hey. A little help? Ah! What are those spheres of light? Why do I feel... That was amazing! I bet you feel a lot stronger now, huh? Hey. Could you help her break out of this stuff? I could not break it earlier, and yet... Somehow I do feel that I could break it now. Huh? He was right. Ugh. Kid, what did I tell you about taking off with those fancy boots like that? It took me forever to catch up with you. Now who is this man? Sorry, Koja, I was just worried we wouldn't make it in time to help. Don't let your excitement make you reckless. We're a team. I thought you trusted me to handle the negotiation. We need to build trust if we want them to join us. Fine. I'll follow your lead on this one. I just hope you know what you're doing, kid. Pardon me? Pray tell, who are thee, gentlemen? The magic ye wield is quite unusual. Are ye sorcerers? It's not, no, we're not sorcerers. This is Kodya. He's a hunter. And my name is Gyrus. I'm an astronaut. You really don't remember? Remember? I have never heard of an astrobot before. Forget it, kid. They don't remember anything. As far as I'm concerned, as far as they're concerned, this is the first time we've met. Well, I'm just glad we're both okay. I'm just glad you're both okay.
Hello, Nana.
Hey, I thought we made a pretty good team back there. How would you two like to join us? No, thank you. I prefer to travel alone, and I cannot dally. My queen waits on my swift return. But we're going to the Room of Swords. You heard the voice in the sky, didn't you? It's the only way out. Please. We need to work together. Lend us your strength. He appears to possess valuable knowledge about this place so far. But can he be trusted? I am not certain he will be so easy to deal with if he proves to be dishonest. I bet you're hungry, right? I guess she's coming with us. How about it, Tori? How do you know my name? I heard you say it to 3 earlier? I suppose I did say my name then. Very well. But one false move and I will not hesitate to kill you. Deal. What do you know? He actually did it. Even in his current state, it's almost like before. Late. Any luck getting through to Don and the others yet? I have a full signal, and I've been using the channel that you gave me, but so far there's been no response. Do you think Don is okay? Even if he weren't, somebody should be there to pick it up. I admit something doesn't feel right. The sooner we deal with 2, the better. In the meantime, keep trying every few hours. Deal with 2? What do you mean? I thought you said we were going to the Room of Swords. 2 is the giant who has the other half of this sword. We need to get it from her before we can get to the Room of Swords. That blade seems broken beyond repair. What need can it serve? This is not an ordinary sword. It's one of the boss swords that we need to collect in order to restore the Room of Swords. Think of it as a key, if it helps. The point is, we're not getting into the Room of Swords without the full thing. Very well. How do we find this 2? She should be somewhere near the castle. She's a bit like the giants we saw earlier, but she only has 2 eyes, so we need to be more careful. Hey, what difference does that make? Sorry, I guess I should explain. The monsters here come with different numbers of eyes, and their strength seems to increase exponentially the fewer eyes that they have. That's why 3 was so much stronger than his 5 and 6-eyed minions. And 2 is an order of magnitude stronger than he was. and their boss. She only has one eye. Her strength is off the charts. As a general rule, just steer clear of any giant with less than 5 eyes. They're bad news. We're lucky because 2 stole the sword from her boss. So at least we won't need to fight 1 to get the sword. She's beyond our capabilities to take on. I've never met a foe that I could not defeat. Trust me, it's not a good idea. She's right. We need to count our blessings, focus on to recover the sword, and get... He's right. Get out of here without any other run-ins if we can. I have a sneeze. I trust ye gentlemen have a plan then? We do! But before I forget, we brought you something. Huh? What is this? It's armor. But not only that, these pieces are especially suited to stand up against the giant's attacks. Ha! Ha! It looks great, Sil. Huh? What is the meaning of this? It's meant to protect you in battle? How is this supposed to protect me? It covers nothing. Nice try, perverts. I shall keep my own armor, thank you. I understand your concern, but it does actually provide more protection than it appears. You really should wear it. If it is truly as good as you say, then by all means, you should try it on for thyself. It's the legendary pit! Oh my gosh! Good grief, he's naked! I would never pass up an upgrade regardless of what it looks like. But I'm already wearing the optimal gear, so thanks anyway. I suppose nobody needs this then. Wait! You don't have to wear the suit if you hate it. But at least wear the accessories. They'll help a little bit. What kind of strange thing are these men into? I suppose these items look harmless. Very well. Great. Looks like we're all ready. Let's not delay any further. Du will be patrolling that bridge for a couple of more hours. We'll corner her there. Let's go. Thy friend is a rather impatient fellow. I know he seems a bit unpleasant at first, but he's not a bad person once you get to know him. He's suffered through things that we can't even imagine in this place. That kind of experience would take a toll on the best of us. Where is my moron brother 3? Should have been here hours ago. Probably thinks he can hide his half of the sword while I'm stuck on guard duty. I can't believe he thinks that kind of childish shit will work on me. Well, he's got another thing coming. Too bad I have to resort to splitting the sword with that moron. But at least I got an alibi and won't be a prime suspect. Sure, I'll take the fall for the sword going missing under my watch, but that's small potatoes compared to being a traitor. While the boss thinks we should be looking for a full sword stashed in someone's bedroom, all I need to do is get that half of the sword from that dimwit brother. And then one ain't gonna know what hit her. Hey, do! Thought you could use some stacks while you're on guard duty. Is that a piece of the boss's sword? Why is it broken like that? I'm sorry you had to see that. Dude, please. I didn't mean nothing by it. I'm sure you were just about to return it once you've done out here. You know I never called you a traitor. What if I told you I am a traitor? And I'm not gonna return the sword. In fact, I'm taking it for myself. I wouldn't say nothing to, I swear. Really? You'd keep my secret? And would you serve me when I kill one and become the new boss? Yes, of course. I'd serve you loyally, too. Prove it, then. Yes, I'll do anything. Anything? You say? Let's see. Bow to me. Yes! I'd be honored to serve you, too. Is that it? Beg for mercy. Please do. I beg you to accept me as your humble servant. Pass. But your leader has spoken. Ah! I could get used to this boss thing. What's going on, kid? Why have we stopped? I don't know. Something just feels off. That's strange. All of the towers are off. You might be right. Still, let's stick to the plan for now and keep an eye out for trouble. I don't see any signs of two. She should be around here somewhere. Don't let your guard down. Tori? Guys? Blade, it's a shadow soldier. Run! Blade, you've got to be kidding me. What are the odds that there'd be two of them together this early? This is just our luck. On my own, I might be able to get away. But there's only ever been one person who could do something like that. We have no choice but to reset before anyone gets devoured. This is it, kid. We have to cut our losses. You know what to do. Go before anyone. Let her go. That wasn't a talent. He sliced through it with his raw energy alone. And it reacted before I could even draw my sword. Maybe we still stand a chance after all. No! My sword passed straight through him! Ah! Tori! Ah! He did it again. His power may not be strong, but it's effective. Kid, however you're doing that, keep it up. Tori, grab Tori and let's make a run for the castle. Get still and defend our From the rear. I got it. Ah! Koja? What? A force field. He's gaining some control over his energy. But he's already bleeding. Using his energy like this must be burning through his resources quickly. You're doing great, kid. Just get us to the castle, and I'll take it from there. There's not much further. That voice does a number on your throat, let me tell you. They stopped chasing us? We made it. What is it? Why are you looking at me like that? That was... What? That's... How? Hey, what is that? It's... the boss. She's dead. I have a bad feeling about this. Koja? What does this mean? Do we have to... They haven't decided yet. On the one hand, everyone is injured. Well, it'll take... Rav? Oh, I want to do some really bad things to Windows right now. It'll take all of our healing supplies to repair the wounds like this. And whatever happened to her could be bad news for us too. But without knowing what caused it, a reset could be risky. It might just make things worse. Do you think it might just be one of those variations between voyages that you mentioned? I've never seen a variation like this. If I had to guess, I'd say someone interfered. Someone? Like who? I'm getting an incoming call? It looks like it's coming from a field communicator. Hello, Dawn? It's no good. I'm only getting static. Wait, did you hear that? No, shh. I'll tell you more if I manage to reach you. But I dare say I'd best get myself to a safer location for now. I'll try calling again in an hour or so. Huh? Gentlemen, you should see this. I'm in a pickle this time. Perhaps my intuition really was way off. Let's sniff this. Sniff this, up here. Koja dear, is that you? Oh my goodness, you have no idea how it is to see you. Hold on, we'll get you up. We'll get you out of there. I was beginning to think I would never find you. Nifthis, what are you doing here? My intuition told me you needed my help. Ra, you've assembled quite a team. That's not like you, Cody. How did you convince them to put up with you? Oh my. But you all look awful. What have you done with them? And wait, is that... I didn't do anything to them. You know perfectly well where those kinds of injuries come from. We were attacked on our way here. You know, I'm just teasing you, Cozy. It got you too, huh? Poor thing. You must be in a lot of pain. I guess I was right to come looking for you after all. Hey! You look like you've seen better days, hon. Do you mind? Mind what? Nifthis is a healer. Just let her do her thing. Sorry if I caught you off guard. A healer? What's wrong, dear? You look like you've seen a ghost. You were in my dream. Oh my, well, that's flattering. No, I meant, Okay, enough already. Nifthis, what's going on here? You wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you? Perhaps we should speak privately for a moment. Oh, that's right, they do sussy stuff on their Patreon. That's so cool. So what happened? Please tell me you didn't do anything reckless, besides coming here alone, without warning. Well, aren't you the pessimist? I can hold my own, you know. Maybe it was I who slayed the boss. We both know your talents would be useless in this situation. Pardon? Wasn't it my useless talents that healed your whole party after whatever troubles you got into? Don't act like you're offended. It's precisely because you're a talented healer that you don't have any destructive talents. You're bleeding, by the way. Oh, dear. Phew. Mending all those shadow burns at once takes a lot out of me. You brought banana muffins with you? Sure did. In fact, I brought the whole stash. Nifthis, you're supposed to be rationing. Oh, don't worry so much. I have a feeling they'll come in handy. Besides, we need to keep our energy full when we fight the boss. What do you mean when we fight the boss? The boss is dead. Well, she may not exactly be the only boss now. Nifthis? Don't tell me. You see, I've had quite a hard time finding you with my communicator on the fritz. But this voyage, my intuition told me quite firmly that I should meet you on this bridge. But instead of finding you, I ran into a two-eyed giant. I knew she must have been strong. But I was feeling confident because I was following my intuition. It was going well enough so far, but she had a sudden weapon. I managed to escape, but she got my sword. She ran off into that castle, and not long after, well, you know. Wait! Nifthis, how could you let this happen? Don't worry, I still have a good feeling about all this. Oh, you and your feelings. We already had half of the boss sword. All we needed was to get the other half from 2, and we'd have been done with this realm. But now, thanks to you, she's a boss. Forgive me if I don't seem to trust your feelings.
Oh, Cody, you're acting as tough as... You're acting as though we've never beaten a boss before. You've got me to help you out, and a good-sized team. The numbers are on our side.
First of all, we don't have numbers, we have amateurs. Taking on two, because before she became a boss would have been challenging enough. Their classes haven't even manifested yet. They're commoners. And secondly, you lost your sword. If anything goes wrong, what do? They start with you?
We? Who's we?
Listen, I had no choice, okay?
You gave him a sword? Cody, you were just supposed to bring him back. Don't forbid it until he's had a chance to...
I tried, but he needed context and training. You have no idea what he was like before I found him. He was a danger to himself and others.
How much have you told him?
Only what he needs to know.
I know you idolized him. We all did. But what he did...
He wouldn't survive another incident like that. Trust me, I know him better than anyone. This isn't about that. He's obviously not the person he was before. He's just a kid.
Jairus.
Sorry to interrupt.
Might I join you for a moment?
Tori. Yeah, sure thing. Is everything well? Yeah, just lost in thought.
Hey. I wanted to ask you. What did thy friend, the huntsman, mean on the bridge by it was time to reset?
That's just his way of saying we should run away. Those shadow soldiers are pretty dangerous.
Hey, what are they? Demons?
I don't know what they are, but Koja says they can't be killed.
He may be a kid now, but don't forget what he's capable of.
How can I forget? It's the whole reason we're still looking for him even after what happened.
Well, if you think we can trust him, I suppose we can use all the help we can get. And I have to admit, he's kind of cute.
So you'll go along with it?
For now. But we'll have to wipe his progress before we take him back with us. It's for his own good.
How are you feeling now? Those shadow burns looked pretty painful. Her healing technique was most effective.
I'm a banana!
Glad you're feeling better too, Sil.
I must admit, though I've seen many battles, I never faced a foe with those creatures before. The wounds they inflict burned like a white hot flame and chilled to the bone at the same time. But more troubling still was how frail I seemed in their unholy presence. And yet, you were able to fight as though it was nothing.
In order to protect thy companions, thy bravery is truly admirable. You think so? To be honest, I wasn't sure what I was doing. I just reacted. I could have just as easily got everyone killed. I guess it's lucky it all worked out. Nah. Bravery does not mean fighting when victory is guaranteed. It is when we face great adversity that our true nature is tested. Taking action in the face of terrible odds to protect those you hold dear. That is brave. Somehow I doubt that's what Koji would say.
He's always telling me not to be so reckless. Ah, yes, of course. I can tell he cares a great deal about you. He must be quite special to you as well. Actually, I only meant that he likes to give me a hard time about that kind of thing. We barely know each other, really. I see. I must have misinterpreted this situation. I think I annoy him more than anything. You know, he never even calls me my name. It's always kid. Him? And everyone? There's been a change of plans. The good news is Nephthys is going to help us get the last sword piece from two. There's not much of a... She's not much of a fighter, but her healing talents can make the difference in battle. At your service. The bad news is, it might not be enough. Because Nephthys brought the boss sword with her from the Room of Swords, and lost it to two. Two has already overthrown one, and become the new boss of this realm. At this point, we don't know what kind of new abilities she could have, but she's sure to be much stronger. And without knowing exactly where she is, we're at a dangerous disadvantage. Not to worry, I also possess the gift of clairvoyance. Enter the castle and we are sure to find her. So you can sense her location? Well, actually, at this very moment, it's more like a general feeling that we'll find her if we go inside. I admit it is not always the most accurate of talents. Why don't we send Scout in to take a look around? Scout could definitely save us some time. Oh, of course, Scout. Scout? Who is Scout? Oh, I forgot you haven't met. This is Scout. Ah! Whence did he came from? Huh? I've just been keeping him stored away to avoid any accidents. Scout, can you survey the interior of the building and make a note of any hostile life forms inside? Of course, user Gyrus. I will send my findings to your map. Thanks, Scout. We're counting on you. In the meantime, let's go over our plan. We're about to go up against a boss. For some of you, this will be your first time, so listen carefully. A boss is basically the god in the realm. Their power and stamina are off the charts. Our strategy and teamwork will need to be flawless if we hope to take down two. We only get one shot at this. We'll definitely suffer some injuries. We have a few medical items that we can share. Heartbeats restore health. Banana muffins restore mana or magic. But those will only go so far. We'll be depending on Nephthys to do the heavy lifting in terms of healing, and Nephthys will be depending on us to handle the fighting. So make sure to keep Two's attention away from her. And Neph, stay out of range of Two's attacks as much as possible. Got it. Sil, your job is to keep Two busy. She has this giant glove she likes to swing around. You should be able to handle it, but watch out for her spit attacks. Tori, you can break through her spit, so try to get in close and land as many hits as possible. Kid, your powers and gear give you the most maneuverability. Support your teammates, and when the time comes, do whatever it takes to grab the swords from Two. I can provide ranged cover and create diversions as necessary. Sounds like Scout has finished searching. Let's see what he found. Any sign of Two? Looks like Scout found a couple of major threats. I can't be sure which one is Two, though I was afraid of this. We don't have time to guess. We'll have to split up. Once we identify which threat is Two, we'll regroup. How are we to signal each other when Two is found? Now that we're in range, I should be able to establish a permanent connection with Nephthys' radio. Right, worked!
Great. Then all that's left is to decide groups.
Oh, I'll go with Kyrus. I'll go with Gyrus.
But you have one of the radios.
All yours.
Fine. I too will go with Gyrus. Okay, in that case, Sylvia and I will. You can't all go with the kid.
So, go with Kozya. You two will make a great team. He's a strong fighter, and a good cook too.
Hanna! Okay, Sylvia and I will search the throne room. You guys take the tower. And remember, if you find two first, don't engage. Alert the rest of the party. And try to avoid expending your energy and resources on other enemies. See you all soon. Entering Two's Keep.
I feel like something fun is about to happen.
Okay, I think that's a good place to stop, don't you? So, tomorrow is a Nintendo presentation. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be there for that. A little late, but, you know. Yeah, so look forward to that. I think it's gonna be around 11 is when I'm gonna start streaming.